and gentlemen, help me welcome Micheal Prunzik. Micheal Prunzik, Awesome Masters. Awesome Masters, Micheal Prunzik.
About 5 years ago, I walked out of a very important project meeting with my manager. And as we walked down the hall, he put his arm around me. And he said, "Mike, your evaluation of our incompetent partners was spot on, but brutal." Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, joining the Toastmasters evaluation program changed my life. It forced me out of my comfort zone. It forced me to do 3 speeches so I could do my first evaluation. And if you would have told me back then that I'd be here today, right here, competing to represent peak performance at the international area contest, I would have laughed for 5 to 7 minutes. Not a chance. And when it came to the leadership program, when Tom came to me and asked me to be vice president of membership, my manual was still locked away in a drawer somewhere. I had to ask him what it was. And he told me, "You need to make contact with the guest. Introduce yourself to that stranger. Make them feel welcome. Make them want to come back and join the club." I said, "I'm in. I'm your boy." Because out there in the real world, I'm afraid to meet people like that, and it is holding me back. I didn't get into that position because I was the most qualified. I got into that position because I needed it the most. It opened many, many doors for me, more than I'm going to have time to go through today. And while I went into that position for selfish reasons, I came out a leader. I received an appointment to Governor Hickenlooper's TBD, Colorado. I was invited backstage with the city of Fort Collins to find out how the internals of the government and the police department work. I was elected to my homeowners board. And I received an appointment to a city board. This is very important to me because I know all my elected officials on a first-name basis. The mayor and I, we're on the opposite side of every issue. About the only thing we agree upon, she's a woman and I'm a guy. That's about it. And yet, here she is. She signed my letter. Why? Because Awesome Masters taught me how to share my view politely, to listen to others with respect. And that is the key for a successful board. And it rubbed off on my family. My wife and youngest daughter are not here today. My wife was appointed to something called the Saint Citizens Advisory Panel. Her and my youngest daughter are off at the St. Patrick's Day Parade representing that organization. My oldest daughter felt that she was unfairly given a W by the school district. And because of my leadership and how it rubbed off on her, she had the confidence to go through the policy, file a grievance, and win this letter suitable for framing. The list goes on forever and ever and ever. A couple more I'd like to share with you. Thanks to Greg's storytelling workshop, I got to tell how my children went from seeing this as a pile of trash to seeing this as reuse material. And the city changed item number 7 on their list, culture change, to item number 1. Thanks to Awesome Masters. A guy named Gordon helped me understand that what looks really great up here might not look so hot on that video camera. Another guy named Pendel, he helped me understand the 3 pillars of a compelling voice. Okay, I need some more work on that one too. But I'm here and I'm trying because of awesome masters. Sometimes you get to give back. One day, Amazon Angie showed tiny Rebecca in 5 to 7 minutes how she could break a board. I was so impressed, I signed my daughters up for her self-defense class. But by far, this is my most prized possession right here. A blank piece of cardboard in a frame with a hook on it. Okay, no, not really. The prize is on this side. But before I tell you what this is, let me say thank you. Thank you for awesome masters. Thank you to my fellow Toastmasters, those that are here today, those who are not, those that are present members, those have since moved on. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I would not have this today. I walked into club meeting one day, early, just started talking to Cliff. And I told him about my week, and he pointed me to this organization. And that set me on a path, and it set my daughter on a path in which only 300 young ladies earned one of these this year. And I would not have this if it was not for you and what you imparted upon me. Let me just read to you a short part. Dear Sarah, congratulations. It is my pleasure to announce your appointment to the nation's finest leadership academy, the United States Air Force Academy, Colorado Springs. I was very excited about this. I carry it places. I hold it. I kiss it once in a while. My wife's a little jealous, but she says as long as I don't sleep with it, she's fine. All this, who would have known that many years ago that by being rude and cruel in my evaluation, it would one day not only help me, not only help my fellow Toastmasters, but rub off on other people in ways I couldn't possibly imagine. Thank you, Madam Contest Chair.